guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome. So happy as usual to be doing this with you again. And for a new member who has just subscribed, welcome to this family. It is so fun. We learn a lot here, and we share just stuffs that will help us become better human or better social beings and loving ourselves at it. So this is a channel that if you need any advice to do with mental health, any advice to do with social behavior, keep it right here, right? Keep it right here. And you can refer your friends also so that they can learn one or two things. So I'll just go straight to what I had for you today. And today I just want to share about this thing called a hunch. So a hunch is just an intuition. It's a very strong feeling about something. So it is just an intuition. And I'm not going to give you tips on how to follow your hunch or how to, know how to know that it is a hunch. No, today I'm just gonna tell you my own story, and from that you will actually get to know how to actually follow all the tips or things you should focus on when you get that hunch. So one secret I'll tell you about a hunch is that your body is the perfect signal when it comes to a hunch. Your body gives you the perfect signal when it comes to a hunch. Your body will feel something and it will give you a signal that maybe the environment you're in is not good, maybe the things you're seeing are not normal, or maybe the person you're sitting next to or just met is not the right person, maybe is harmful. So your body will give you that signal. So that's normally the first hunch you have to follow. The very first hunch is you have to follow your body signal. Your body will not be comfortable around something that is not meant for you. And mostly that's the part we ignore. And I'm actually a victim of it. And I'll say my personality is that I'm someone who believes in giving people chances. I'll give you chances until you prove yourself wrong so many times that now at that juncture, now I can now make a decision and say, okay, fine, now this thing is not good for me or this person is not good for me because of this and that. But I'm someone who believes in chances. And there's a very bad consequence about it, because if it's someone that is going to harm your life, or if it's something that is going to harm your life, then it will harm you, or he or she will harm you. So I guess it's a weakness and also it's a strength, but nowadays I think I have a balance on it. So I'll get to my story, and this story is about a hunch I had about someone. So you see, when you're in the university or in campus, you are young. Sometimes, actually most times, you're naive because this is your first experience of life as a young adult, whereby no one is following you, no one is instructing you on how to live your life. So you are actually getting to know how life is on your own. There's no parent, there's no teacher to guide you on how to live life. This is now where your adulting takes place. So there's this specific date I went to. Okay, so there's this specific date I went to, and at that time, I actually had friends, and I just felt if it's a new date, I used to feel like I cannot go alone. I know this thing, most people don't like it, but as for me, as long as someone was a new date, I will always tag along one or two friends. So I won't call, or I won't refer my friend's name directly as it was, but I'll just use a different a different name, because I want to conceal her identity. So I'll call this friend of mine Pendo. So Pendo was a friend of mine. And on this day, I told her, actually, I have a date, and it's a new date, and I want you to accompany me because I don't know this person, and I just don't want to end up being kidnapped or stuff like that. So we went. It started good, but there was just something about my body when I was sitting around this person. Okay, when we came in, actually, sorry, when you came in, he greeted me. I think he wanted to extend a hug, but I was like, no, it's too early for this. I just don't give hugs anyhowly, to strangers. So I just gave him my hand. He shook. 2 minutes, I think it was 2 minutes or 5 minutes into sitting, I felt like something was not right. I just felt strongly that something wasn't right. So my body was trying to tell me that this person you are meeting is not good for you. But I wasn't really keen. But it kept on pressing. It kept on pressing. So what I did, uh, drinks were we had eaten, and then he kept on insisting on ordering alcohol. Then I think I told him, I'm just coming back, just going kidogo, because when I was leaving, he pulled me back and asked me, Kwani, where are you going? Are you running away? Then I told him, no, I'm not. I'm just going for a small break in those, we call them what, the washrooms. I'm just going shortly in the washrooms, I'll be back. So I pulled my friend, I signaled her to come along with me. So in the washroom, I just told my friend, I have a very weird feeling about this person, starting with just the way me just going to the washroom, he's pulling me and asking me if I'm running away. And his facial expression looked like someone who is very angered. And my friend was like, no, I think you're just like overthinking. You know me, I know your personality. You're just like, you are just overthinking, and probably you're just judging this person. Me, I think he's a good person. I kept on telling her, no, I just feel something in me, and I'm not comfortable around him. There's just something about him that is not right. So I don't want to give so many details, but now on coming back, I told myself, okay, please, my body, just behave. We are here on a date. Let's get to know this person. Please behave. But you see, it was my spirit fighting with my body. Okay, so we sat. The guy kept on talking and talking, and I don't remember me even given a chance to say anything. He just kept on talking, and most of his stories were how I don't know, he fought who, how he almost killed someone, how he, those, alongside those stories. And I was like, why is this person telling me stories to do with all his encounters were all about fighting someone, almost killing someone, and telling me the types of guns he has owned. And I was like, no, this person is not normal. And I kept texting my friend, this person is not normal. We have to find a way out of this place. This person is not normal to me. Now, this is now when my body actually was right about this person. Because what happened next is something that actually confirmed my body was communicating to me, but because I believe in chances, I did not take it serious. So I told my friend, we're only going to sit for an hour, and then we are going to tell him that we are leaving. Now, this is when the drama now started. Now I told the guy, now, I have some schoolwork that I need to do because we are sitting for an exam tomorrow. So I think I've had enough, and I've had fun. You're just saying it for the sake, because you don't want to like create that negative atmosphere around the person that you already have some, this and that feeling about him. So I just told him, okay, so as we would like to leave after that hour, that is, we'd like to leave. We've got an exam tomorrow, so we'd like to prepare and all that. Trust you me, the guy changed. The guy changed. Like, you could literally see his eyes turning red and popping out, and face, frowning. And he went like, there is no way I can call you here, create my own time so that you can come and spend time, and you tell me you are going within an hour. No, I've spent money on you. You don't know who I am. He just started blabbering and saying all those things. You don't know who I am. You actually don't know who I am. If you want to know who I am, I'm going to show you right now. And the guy did what? Lifted his shirt. In his pocket, he actually had a gun. These short guns, I don't know types of guns, but I saw a short gun, and he said, you know what, if you really want to know who I am, this is who I am. Then, you know, he like looked down with his eyes showing, you know, directing me where to see. This is who I am. So you are going to sit here until I tell you when to go home. And I'm the one who is going to drop you home. And one thing I know, you are lying. You are just going to see other boyfriends. And I was like, okay, I've just met you. I don't know you. I mean, where is this coming from? So I had to go down, like just be calm so as I can look for a way to do what? To get out of this place. So what I did, I just texted my friend and I told her, Pendo, this is a risky situation. And the more we are going to sit around with this guy, and since the beginning, even before we even ate, he kept on saying, you need to take some alcohol. You need to take some alcohol. And I was like, why is this guy insisting on alcohol? At that time, I wasn't feeling like taking any alcohol. So I was just adamant. I just told him, I have issues with alcohol. My doctor told me not to take it, so I won't take it. Because he insisted I had to lie that I had issues with alcohol, and it's the doc recommendation that I don't take it. Now, he kept on insisting that if you can't take, then your friend can take. So I just told my friend, as you are taking it, please, just kidogo kidogo to like small portions, yeah, so that you don't end up drunk here and I'm alone and there's nothing I can do, and this is the person, you can see how he's behaving. So luckily enough, my friend Pendo was a very responsible drinker. At that time, I wasn't drinking. I didn't feel like drinking, so I was just fine. And the guy, I had to look for a plan. So we had to stay. And the guy kept on throwing threats. By the way, it didn't end there. You know, even some server was, the ladies who serve were like, oh, there's something is not right on that cottage. Or see these small huts that are put outside hotels that you can have your own private time, yeah. It's in form of a hut. It's in an open space. I think that time they were being called the cottages. They are normally outside hotels, just outside. They are not enclosed. Looks like a hut attached, attached. It's attached structure that is actually just out on a field, and there's a number of them. So that was the structure of that hotel. So you go to have your private moments with your date or your friend or your family in those places. Sorry. So I just texted her and I told her, Pendo, this is a risky situation. So what you are going to do is you are going to one of the servers, tell one of the servers to actually call us. And calling us is like there's someone who wants to see you and it's urgent, and this person is right there. Let her just point to any other person, but specifically let it be a lady, so that now we all wake up, go to this, specific person that is calling us that actually wasn't there, and go and see what she's about to tell us. Now that was our way to run away. So Pendo luckily went, talked to one of the server ladies, and the lady came and insisted, these two ladies, Pendo and you are being called by a certain lady, pointed just at a random lady who was sitting having her own drinks. She says she just wants to see you urgently and shortly. So that was our breakthrough at that time. So I just told that guy, okay, so let us just go see what this lady is calling us for, and we are coming back right now. So he actually could not refuse, because he could just see that it's the server was come and called us. I'm telling you, the moment we walk up those seats, that's the moment we went. We actually went outside the environment of that hotel, looked for a rider, went back to our house, or rather the places we used to live in at that time. And I just thanked God that I actually had the grace to think about how I can get myself out of that situation. But you see, this is a perfect example of how your body communicates to you that someone is not right. This is a perfect example of how your body actually communicates to you that a person is either a danger to you, or even something you're doing or something you're about to do is not good for you, or even an environment that you're getting into is not good. Because sometimes you get into an environment and you're like, okay, I just have a weird feeling about this place. I'm telling you, that is a hunch. And a hunch does not come from insecurities. So if you have insecurities about a place, about someone, about a thing, trust you me, that will not be a hunch. That is insecurity taking place. Okay? So don't confuse. So it's not about insecurities. A hunch also is not about these these negative thoughts you have in your mind about something. A hunch is just something that happens instantly that you've not, planned for. Like when you just see something and you're just like, okay, this is not for me. That, I can call it that quick reaction that you have without thinking about it or going through it to see if it's good or bad. That is a hunch. And your body is the perfect example. It will always tell you. So if you experience a hunch, listen to your body. It's the perfect signal. It's the perfect thing that will give you the right information about something. So always listen to your body. If you listen to your body, you will realize that most of these life situations you can get away from without actually risking your life. So that is what I had, the story of mine that I had about following your hunch. And one of the secrets, I know there are many secrets on how to follow your hunch, but one perfect secret to follow your hunch is just your body. It tells you when something is not right. You even hear some people say when they're just about to receive bad news, if you ask these people how they were feeling before it, they'll tell you, my body was just feeling weird. It's like I'm sick. It's like I'm not. There's a very drenched feeling in my stomach. I feel sick to my stomach. They tell you those things. If you follow up, they'll just tell you something in those lines. And that is actually a hunch. So our body, the one that we were given by our Creator, is the perfect signal. Is it a signal? It is the perfect, actually, secret, or is the perfect symbol, or rather signal, yes, that will show us that actually this is a hunch and we have to follow it. All right. So for that, I think it marks the end of the short story I had for you, and I hope you've learned something. Learn to follow your hunch, and your body is the first thing that will give you the best hunch. Just follow it. Just make sure it's not associated with any insecurities that you have in life, but your body will give you the perfect answer when it comes to a hunch. So for that, it's a bye. Have a good day wherever you are. Have a good night, a good morning, whichever part of the country you are in the world. So that's a bye and a bye. Keep it here every day. Until next time, bye.